If you want to get lean and jacked in 2025, then start eating and training like it's 1975. Every year, there's a new wave of science-based fitness trends claiming to revolutionize how we train and eat. Most of these trends are overhyped, overcomplicated, and downright useless. The truth is, getting lean and muscular hasn't changed in decades. It's still about mastering the basics. And I'm Tanner Shuck. I'm a lifetime natural lifter with over 20 years of experience. And I say this with humility, but I'm strong, lean, jacked, and I'm fit. And I'm here to simplify fitness for people who want real, sustainable results. This video is for anyone who wants to shred fat, build muscle, and crush 2025 without falling for gimmicks, trends, or worrying about the latest scientific study. So let's cut the shit. In this video, we're gonna cover the best exercises to get strong and jacked, simple and effective nutrition principles to fuel your goals, and a no-nonsense approach to stay consistent and motivated. Let's do it. Start training like it's 1975 again. Back in the day, bodybuilders and lifters focused on the basics. They weren't being distracted and confused by the latest science like long length partials or stretch mediated hypertrophy. There was no phones, no social media, and dudes would just show up to the gym and train their ass off with what little equipment they had available. And it turns out that's still the best way to train. Stick with what works. My program revolves around 7 key lifts: squats, deadlifts, bench press, overhead press, pull-ups, dips, and rows. And if you master these fundamental lifts and progressively overload them, adding weight or reps consistently and gradually over time, you'll build muscle and strength. No gimmicks, no shortcuts. Just stick to these core lifts, train hard 3 to 4 times per week, and watch your body get strong and jacked. Here's a pro tip. Stick to full body or balanced lower upper splits, prioritizing functional compound movements. If you're a natural lifter, avoid bro splits. They suck. And why do I say that? Because they only work well if you're on steroids. And here's the truth. Any program works well when you're on steroids. Training each body part only once a week isn't enough frequency to stimulate growth if you're natty. Your muscles need to be trained more often to maximize progress. Also, I'm not a big fan of the push-pull leg split either. While it may sound good in theory, it doesn't train your body as a system. In real life, you're never using only your pushing muscles or only your pulling muscles. Think about normal daily activities we do outside the gym, like carrying heavy objects, shoveling dirt, climbing a ladder. These are total body activities. Your body operates as a whole. Your muscles work in unison, and your training should reflect that. And here's another pro tip. Follow a legit training program and always track and record your weights, reps, so you know whether or not you're getting stronger. Moving on to nutrition. Make it simple. You've heard it before. You can't out-train a bad diet. True, but you also can't out-diet bad training. Here's the golden rule. Your training drives your body composition, and your nutrition reveals it. Here's what you want to do first. Calculate your maintenance calories. This is the number of calories your body burns daily to maintain its current weight. And this is also known as your total daily energy expenditure. And I have a TDEE calculator that you can easily use to figure this out. Check the link in the description. And once you know your maintenance calories, eat according to your goals. If you're a fat sack of shit and need to cut, eat in a deficit. If you're a skinny pencil neck and need to bulk, eat in a surplus. Regardless of your goal, whether it's bulking or cutting, the quality of the foods you eat should not change. Only the quantity. So stick to nutrient-dense foods like red meat, eggs, potatoes, rice, and fruit. Track your intake at first to understand portion sizes, but over time, you'll intuitively know what your body needs. Whether you're bulking or cutting, it all comes down to calorie management. For bulking, eat in a 5% surplus above your maintenance calories. You really only need a slight surplus. If you take the dirty bulk approach and you eat everything in sight, you inevitably gain a bunch of unnecessary body fat without adding any additional muscle, and you end up looking like Jabba the Hutt from Star Wars. Now for cutting, generally you want to eat in a 15 to 20% deficit below your maintenance calories because you're already a fat ass. And the bigger deficit you follow, the faster you'll stop being a fat ass. Again, I want to repeat this. If you're bulking or cutting, the quality of the food does not change. Only the quantity does. So just to give you an example, I'm 37 years old, 5'11", and 205 pounds. I've never done steroids, and I'm always between 8 to 12% body fat. And here's the exact foods I eat. Red meat, chicken, fish, pork, lamb, whole eggs and egg whites, real fruits, real vegetables, rice, potatoes, sourdough bread, and whey protein powder. I drink water and black coffee. That's it. But Tanner, everyone knows you need a calorie deficit to lose weight. Even fat people know that. Don't you have any better advice? Matter of fact, yes I do. So for all the fat people out there, or really anyone that needs to lose their big ass gut, you need to learn about the protein test and the hunger flow chart. The protein test and hunger flow chart? What are those? Here's the protein test. Anytime you think you're hungry or you want to eat, you're gonna ask yourself this question. Right now, in this moment, when I think I'm hungry, am I hungry enough to eat a piece of pure protein, such as a piece of chicken, steak, or fish? And if pure protein does not sound appetizing to you in that moment, you immediately know you're not hungry. You're just bored, emotional, or stressed. You're using food as a coping mechanism. You're letting your brain play tricks on you. You're sabotaging yourself. But on the flip side, if you're willing to eat protein, go eat protein. Because I guarantee you, you and no other fat person on this earth got fat from eating too much protein. Do you think you got your big ass gut from eating too many chicken breasts? No, you didn't. The reason you and every other fat person on this earth got fat was because you grossly overate carbs and fats and you grossly underate protein. Again, if you're trying to lose fat, here's another way to think about it. The hunger flow chart. If you think you're hungry, drink a glass of water. If you're still hungry, drink a coffee. If you're still hungry, eat a high protein snack like beef jerky or drink a protein shake. And if you're still hungry, have a high protein meal. And if you're still hungry after that, you're a fat bastard and you need to circle back and go drink another glass of water.
I can't stop eating.
Now remember, supplements are called supplements because they're meant to supplement your diet. If you don't have your training, nutrition, and sleep dialed in, supplements aren't gonna do jack shit for you. Get the fundamentals right first. Once you have the basics locked in, here are the supplements I recommend. Creatine monohydrate, whey protein isolate, caffeine, that can be from coffee or pre-workout, magnesium, vitamin D, and fish oil. Now, if you've got the basics dialed in and you want to get the highest quality supplements at the most affordable price, check out Transparent Labs and use my discount code TANNER and you will save. And you'll be directly supporting me and I'll be super thankful. Now, mindset. This is where most people fail. Stop being a eliminate all excuses and rely solely on discipline and consistency. If you're serious about your goals, you'll achieve them. Why? Because if you want it, then you'll do it. It's that simple. Anything else is just an excuse. So stop lying to yourself and go make it happen. The only person standing in your way is you. Your goals don't care about your feelings. Only your excuses do. So show up every day, even when you don't feel like it, put in the work and get it done. Do not compromise. Getting lean and jacked isn't rocket science. It's about consistency, training hard, eating with purpose, resting enough to recover, and eliminate excuses. Remember, the process is simple, but it's not easy. And if you need help, download my free True Strength program and anabolic meal plan. Links are in the description. But if you want the best results as quickly as possible and you want to work directly with me, apply for one-to-one custom coaching. I'll put that link here next to my head. Answer the questions, and if I think we're a good fit, I'll reach out to you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and go ahead, watch whichever video of mine YouTube recommends for you here.